What is supply chain management? It is the management of a network of interconnected businesses involved in the ultimate provision of product and service packages required by end customers. It spans all movement and storage of raw materials, work in process inventory, finished goods from the point of origin to the point of consumption. The 5 basic parts of supply chain management. 1 is a plan. Organizations need to make a strategy that manages all of their resources going toward meeting their demand for their product. They need to be able to develop a way to monitor the supply chain to make sure it is running efficient while being cost effective at the same time. Second, source. Organizations need to choose the right suppliers that will get them the quality parts and services they need to create the product for their customers. Managers must be able to draft a payment plan and shipment plan to make sure that they have the right amount of products in stock. Third is make. This is where the production, testing, packaging, and being ready for the release of the product take place. At this step in the supply chain, organizations most easily measure worker productivity, the quality of their product, and the production level for their product. The fourth, deliver. This is the step where organizations get warehouses, pick delivery companies that will get their product from the warehouses to the customer, and make a system to gather payments. The fifth is return. One must create a supply chain that can adapt to returns by customers that receive defective products. Technology that can make the supply chain more efficient and cost effective is radio frequency identification, otherwise known as RFID. What RFID is basically a barcode on steroids. It can be scanned to identify the product, tell you where it has been, where it's going, and when it expires, etc. Basically, a company can program them to give whatever information they see fit from the RFID. What makes RFID so much better than a normal barcode, though, is that it can be read automatically using electronic readers instead of scanning each one by hand. Supply chain management software, which tools or modules used in executing supply chain transactions, managing supplier relationships, and controlling associated business processes. Supply chain event management is a consideration of all possible unexpected events and factors that can cause a disruption in the supply chain. With supply chain event management, possible scenarios can be created and solutions can be planned. Supply chain management must address the following problems: distribution network configuration, which is number, location, and network missions of suppliers, production facilities, distribution centers, warehouses, cross docks, and customers. Next is distribution strategy, including questions of operational control, delivery scheme, mode of transportation, replenishment strategy, and transportation control. The previous activities must be coordinated well together in order to achieve the least total logistics cost. Supply chain execution is bidirectional. As organizations strive to focus on core competencies and becoming more flexible, they have reduced their ownership of raw material sources and distribution channels. These functions are increasingly being outsourced to other entities that can perform the activities better or more cost effectively. Supply chain activities can be grouped into strategic, tactical, and operational levels of activities. Strategic deals with the policy. Tactical, which is through procedural changes. And finally, operational, which is the execution of plans. Organizations increasingly find that they must rely on effective supply chains or networks to successfully compete in the global market and networked economy. During the past decades, globalization, outsourcing, and information technology have enabled many organizations, such as Dell and Hewlett-Packard, to successfully operate solid collaborative supply networks. As an example, Dell is utilizing FedEx's ability to efficiently ship worldwide to improve their own customer service and also save money. 6 major movements can be observed in the evolution of supply chain management: creation, integration, and globalization, and specialization, phases 1 and 2, and supply chain management 2.0. Processing integration involves collaborative work between buyers and suppliers, joint product development, common systems, and shared information. Best-in-class companies have similar characteristics. 1. Internal and external collaboration. 2. Lead time reduction initiatives. 3. Tighter feedback from customer and market demand. And 4. Customer-level forecasting. Finally, reverse logistics is the process of planning, implementing, and controlling the efficient, effective inbound flow and storage of secondary goods and related information, opposite to the traditional supply chain direction, for the purposes of recovering value or proper disposal. Reverse logistics is also referred to as aftermarket customer services.